Hey guys, I'm back. Uh, I am Mr. Grimreaper 2. Welcome everybody to my channel. And sorry it's been a while since I did any videos. The reason why I've been wanting to make videos and stuff like that, but I had to move my room around again. I had to deal with shit. We had to get our AC unit fixed and stuff like that too. So that's why I haven't been able to make any videos. But I wanted to. I had some ideas that I wanted to do that I'm gonna do coming up. Coming up very soon. We have the return of Rip from the Silver Screen season 3. That's going to take a lot to deal with too. So, and stuff like that. But yeah. So that's basically what's been going on with me as far as everything else. We're gonna go through some stuff. I have some topic here. By the way, welcome back to another edition of the Red Alert Podcast. I am, as always, Mr. Grimreaper 2 with the one and only Dark Knight 987.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about some things on tonight's show. We're gonna be talking on today's show anyway. It's not night. It's actually day right now that I'm recording this. But today we're gonna give our thoughts on the episode, on the I think it was episode 8 of Dark Side of the Ring, for the Played Riot from Hell.
Yes.
And we're also gonna give our thoughts about the backlash involving Tommy Dreamer and the Ric Flair and why we think it's fucking stupid. Also, I've been getting a lot of mixed reactions concerning my Saints Row rant video that I put out, I think, about 2 weeks ago.
I believe so, yes.
A week or two ago, I think. I had to literally... I'm going to talk about that, and I also have to talk about... there's been some people on my channel that have been talking shit, and so I had to, I'm not gonna go through bullshit. I'm just gonna block you if you act like an asshole. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that. Also, we're gonna talk about another fucking remake. We're gonna talk about another goddamn remake that was announced. This is basically a fucking... I don't know if this is a series or a fucking movie, but it's a remake, and it's gonna fucking suck. I know it to be true. The fucking remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that bullshit on today's podcast. And then of course, there's been a lot of bullshit happening going on still. This whole console war crap between PlayStation and Xbox. We're going to talk about that too. On today's podcast. Yeah, if I feel tired, if I feel like I'm tired and I'm a loss of energy and stuff like that, I am. I had to deal with my room for 3 whole days. I've been trying to get my room back together for 3 days. No sleep, no nothing. I've been tired. Just been wanting to lay down and get me some sleep. But as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to do that.
There you go.
I'm probably going to do... We're supposed to also do another video besides this one. It'll be for episode 3 of Inside the Ring. As promised, we're going to talk about the 98 Fall Brawl. But if I don't do it right after I get done with this, I'll probably do it later or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But right now, basically, I just want to get this done and just give me some rest after this because I'm tired. Give me some rest and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
But yeah. So right now, we're gonna talk about the episode of the Dark Side of the Ring that came out this past week. For the plane ride from hell. We're gonna get into that right now. There's a lot of shit that I didn't know about as far as this. Okay, for those of you who do not know what the plane ride from hell is, 19 years ago, all the way back in 2002, WWF at the time was doing a European tour, and this was right after a pay-per-view that they had called Insurrection.
Yes.
Basically, what went on that plane, it was a charter jet, a personalized charter jet that they got. There were flight attendants involved with this. There was also people. Okay, if you don't know what Kurt Hennig was talking about when he said that he beat Brock Lesnar at 10,000 feet. Well, yeah, that's what he was referring to, the plane ride from hell.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. One person in this whole thing that I felt bad for while he was talking about it, I felt bad for Jim Ross. I'll tell you why. While he was the one that had to deal with all the crap that was going on in that damn plane. The stuff with there's been stories by numerous wrestlers about what went on that plane. Stone Cold Steve Austin was on the plane. Undertaker was on the plane. Lance Storm, X-Pac, Michael P.S. Hayes, Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon himself. Let's see. I think Bradshaw and Farouk were on the plane. But yeah, it was basically like a charter jet, like as I said before, going from all the way from London, England, all the way back to Connecticut because they had to do a show the night after. And it was like a 10-hour flight. So, but yeah, there was a lot of shit on this episode that we found out about. Also, spoilers, by the way. If you don't know, if you don't want to know what happened, if you don't know what does it, if you don't want to be spoiled, please click off the video right now and just go watch it. I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere. And then come back because there's going to be a lot of spoilers for this. They talked about a lot of shit. There was an incident involving Ric Flair. And then we're gonna get into the backlash behind this bullshit too, involving Flair and Tommy Dreamer. But there was an incident that happened on the plane involving a flight attendant. Ric Flair basically got up, went to the back of the plane, and he was asking this flight attendant to hold on to his dick. Doesn't take.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's alright. And he got in trouble for that. Well, he should have got in trouble for that, for what he did, for what happened. Tommy, this goes right into the backlash that I'm going to talk about right now too.
Yes.
I'm going to let Knight get into it. I'm going to let Knight take it from here because I'm. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, so there was some backlash following this episode of the Tommy Dreamer was on there, talking about it, and of course he mentioned the thing about Ric Flair, what Flair did, and as a result of that, it's been all over NoDQ.com or Wrestling.com. Tommy Dreamer was suspended because of what he had said on this episode on the Ring. And then Flair, I don't know if any of you have watched, it was usually during like Dynamite or if you still watch Raw or whatever, that they would show this commercial called Car Shield, and Ric Flair was like the spokesperson for it.
Yeah.
His commercials got put on hold because of allegations that were 19 years ago, mind you.
Yeah.
And are now barely brought to light. And then Tommy Dreamer, who worked with TNA, he worked on screen and behind the scenes as well.
Yeah.
Gets suspended just because of what he was saying. And if you watch Outside the Ring, people, when the way they tell a story is the way they tell the story. There's no other way around it. Tommy was just saying, what about Ric Flair and how Flair would get when there was alcohol around him. As you know, the plane around it was alcohol galore.
Yeah.
On that plane when hell.
Hold on, man. Hold on before you go any further. I want to talk about that too. They literally, and they say, and all these people, everybody who was involved in that plane, including the flight attendant involved, said they finished 3 fucking carts full of nothing but liquor. That's enough to kill a person.
Yeah.
All these wrestlers, and the plane got delayed. This is how it all started. The plane got fucking delayed. I guess for I think they said 7 hours. That's what they said. And everybody was restless. Everybody was pissed. Everybody was just not in their right mind at all. There's a couple of things that happened on that fucking plane. Angle and Vince McMahon getting into a fight. That's one. Kurt Hennig and Brock Lesnar almost flying out of the goddamn plane at 10,000 feet.
Yes.
Fucking breaking whatever the fuck they could. The whole thing with Ric Flair and the flight attendant. The whole thing with fucking X-Pac. Fucking X-Pac cut fucking Michael Hayes' goddamn ponytail off.
Oh my god.
I don't know where Austin and Undertaker were at during this whole thing, but I'm happy they weren't a part of this shit. Just the debauchery and all this other shit that was happening. And on the fucking, you talk about plane ride from hell. You goddamn right, it was a plane ride from hell. But what gets me is back to the backlash with this whole thing with Tommy Dreamer and fucking Ric Flair. You're gonna wait 19 fucking years later to bitch and complain about what happened on that plane. To bitch and complain about what happened on the plane ride from hell 19 years later. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You should have dealt with this, and I'm talking to Vince McMahon because he's a fucking moron too. You should have dealt with everything that went on that the day after it happened. All the bullshit that happened should have been dealt with right then and there. Everything that happened should have been dealt with right fucking then and there. But no, nobody did nothing. sure, people got fired. Sure, this and that, and blah blah blah. But no, nothing was done about what happened. Nothing was done. And what makes me mad the most is that, and Tommy Dreamer did not say anything wrong. He was putting out an opinion. And I thought this was supposed to be the United States, where you have free speech, where you can say what the fuck you want, when the fuck you want. The flight attendant in question could not do anything about what happened. It was out of her fucking hands.
Yeah.
It was out of her hands. I don't blame her. It was out of her hands for what happened that 19 years ago.
Yeah.
But I think suspending fucking Tommy Dreamer for this shit, getting rid of Ric Flair from his car ads, and all this other stuff, I think it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Again, it's cancel culture crap fucking rearing its ugly fucking head again.
Yep.
And it's fucking stupid. But what do you think, man? What did you think of the plane ride from hell? And also, what do you think about the whole backlash behind it?
Well, I want to say that plane ride from hell, we know, was one of the most craziest things that ever happened. And again, we understand that what the flight attendants went through, I understand was terrible, because they were just there to do their jobs, and they were in a bad place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
But you know, and then for Tommy to get in trouble and then suspended just because of what he said, and then for Flair to get his commercials taken off just because of allegations that happened. This happened 19 years ago. This was a long time. This was 2002.
Yeah.
This is 2001. People want to come and say, "Oh, what Flair did was wrong. Flair did was that," blah 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 blah. But this happened a long time ago, people. That's what y'all need done to get your thick skulls here. That this thing happened a long time ago, and Flair and Tommy have moved on. You know, they have families. They're married. I mean, Ric Flair, he's a grandfather. He doesn't need all this trouble right now.
Yeah.
You know, and like Grim said, it's just bullshit that all this is happening because Tommy doesn't have to be suspended, and Flair doesn't need to have his. You know, obviously that's what he was doing to make a little money. Obviously, you know, and that's what he needs money right now, and he does not need any of this, and so. But yeah, it was 19 years ago. Like I said, I understand the whole fight. I know that they were trying to do their job, but you know I understand what they went through with traumatized. But this was something that happened a long time ago, and it just needs to be. I hate it when after so many years, people want to come out and say and complain and say shit about it when they could have said something about it 19 years ago. Instead of waiting all this time just to say something. Yeah, that's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like about this situation.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's just bullshit. I think it's fucking retarded. I think it's idiotic that people are gonna bitch and complain about it, about what happened all those years ago.
Yeah.
But I think it's just I think it's not needed. This whole fucking shit is not needed. But let us know in the comment section down below what y'all think about the plane ride from hell. What did y'all think? Do you think that it's warranted? What happened with Flair and Tommy Dreamer are warranted? Let me know in the comment section down below what y'all guys think. And also, right now we're going to move on to the next thing. And also, I wanted to talk about this.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the Saints Row rant video that I put out. I think it was last week. I think this was August 31st. I think that was Yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Huh?
Or even about a week and a half ago. Um, I got mixed reactions from it. Uh, well, it looks good now. It's 93. It's 93 likes to 5 dislikes.
Wow.
But I wanted to talk about it for a second, and I wanted to talk about. There's been people coming on my channel. Some people I had to block from the channel because they've been talking shit, and you don't see their fucking comments. There's this one particular person, Opkosh, and yeah, I'm gonna say his fucking name, Opkosh27, whatever the fuck his name is. He came onto the channel about a couple of days ago and was talking his bullshit. And let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I'm not bitching and fucking complaining about the game. I'm telling you how I fucking feel.
Yeah.
About remakes. Period. I told you guys in the video, and you can watch it yourself. It's a 10-minute something video. And you can watch it your fucking self all the way through. I said in the video, I fucking hate remakes. I think remakes are stupid. I think remakes are dumb. And I think they're full of shit. What I was telling y'all guys in the fucking deal was that I love the original games. Yes, I played all of them. Every last one of them. The first one, the second one, the third one. I've even played the fourth one. I played the DLCs. I played the Christmas DLCs that they've had. Some people may say that the third one and the fourth one sucked. But I don't mind I didn't mind them. But some people might say that the DLCs might suck. But I fucking don't mind them at all. My problem. I don't have a problem with fucking criticism. My problem is that when you come onto my channel, you don't tell me your opinion. You're not sitting there telling me your opinion. You're sitting there acting like a fucking prick and an asshole. And I don't like that shit. I don't like that one fucking solitary bit. So I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna get rid of the asshole. I had to get rid of 3 dickheads. Talking shit. Acting like pricks. And all that stuff. Because of a fucking opinion. Because of a fucking opinion. Whatever. But going into that, I want to go into remakes in general. I want to go not just fucking game remakes. I want to go into film remakes too, and TV show remakes.
Yeah.
Hollywood and people that make games don't have the common decency to come up with their own ideas. They have to reach all the way back into the past and fuck over something that was good.
Oh.
Case in point, there is a movie or a TV show, I don't know what the fuck it is, that's coming out very soon, and it's a remake of a classic movie that I saw all the way back in the 90s. I thought the movie was good, but why did you have to remake it? The remake I'm talking about is I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I'll tell you why these motherfuckers. I'll tell you why, and I'll even say, yeah, I even say that there is a remake. It's a fucking remake of this crap. And I'll even tell you, hey, this is what I think about it. There was it just came out. The remake, the trailer for it just came out. Let me see if I can find it here. I know it was here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, so it is a TV series. Okay, so it's a bullshit TV series for Amazon Prime. So yeah. Oh, apparently the dislike ratio and the like ratio went up somewhat. Because the last time I saw this, it was completely. It's like 500 something of this, and like, I think it was the one for IGN, the trailer that they put out on IGN. It was less than that. The like ratio was less than that. But yeah, I saw the trailer for this crap, for this fucking reboot or remake or whatever the fuck you call it. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't you come up with original ideas? Why can't you come up with better shit? You have to come up with a fucking remake. Oh, and by the way, I saw the remake to Candyman, and guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna do next fucking week? When we do, because I'm going to add it. I know I talked about Candyman on the channel before, but I'm going to talk about it again. Because next week, during Rip from the Silver Screen, I'm going to do another episode. I'm going to do another episode of Film Fight. We are going to talk about the 1992 Candyman again.
Oh, yeah.
And the 2021 remake. That came out this year. So get ready for that. That's coming up very, very fucking soon.
Oh yeah.
Because I got a problem with remakes. I think remakes are fucking idiotic and stupid. Oh man. Oh man, I'm hurting right now. But yeah, I saw the remake to this. That I got problems for this remake. One of them, I know LGBT stuff needs to be represented and stuff, but do you have to put it in everything? Can you just put it in some stuff? Don't get me wrong, I don't got a problem with LGBT. I just think there's too much of it in video games and movies and all this other stuff, and I have a problem with that. But another thing that gets me too is that one character is missing from this remake. One character that everybody knows. One character that everybody knows. He was a slasher. He was a fucking killer. The killer that was in the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's not involved in this at all. It's not involved. He's not fucking involved. The Fisherman. Everybody knows what he looked like. He was a tall motherfucker with a hood covering his face, and he had a hook.
Exactly. And a fishing gear and all that.
I don't think we ever covered I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think we were gonna do that.
Oh, we're gonna do that one. Yeah.
Probably. Probably next year for Ripped. We'll do that. When I do season 4. I should have been able to finish season 3, but I never got a chance to because of crap and COVID and all that other stuff. But anyway, yeah. What do you think, man? What do you think about the remake for this?
To me, it sounds like it's not gonna work. and like I said, we're talking about remakes of video games and movies, and of course, on the topic of the whole Saints Row thing, you know. Like Graham, I too have played the original game, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4, and I played, you know, I know there's some downloadable stuff that I would love to play myself, like he said, there's the Christmas one. I also want to play the Gat Out of Hell, that's another one. But in this Saints Row, there's no reference to any of the characters from the original game, number one. They totally changed it around, and I don't like that. That's why we don't like remakes, because sometimes they have to change the story around, they make something new out of it, rather than trying to go from the original way that it was. And that goes to also the whole I Know What You Did Last Summer situation. It's a TV series they made from an original movie. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the Fisherman Killer, who is a slasher, and of course, who is, if you have the Boogeyman DVD, he's one of the slashers they talk about on that DVD. So, that's the whole point of that, because as you know, the original way in the I Know What You Did Last Summer was they run over this fisherman. These teens run over a fisherman. He comes back to kill him. He's still alive. They think he's dead, but he's still alive. He comes back to kill him. And that's the whole point of that, because the fisherman is he is part of the I Know What You Did Last Summer thing. But to make like this and not include him in this thing, I don't know what people are smoking these days. And that's why we don't like remakes, because they change the story. They totally disregard the original way it was. And
like, case in point, Mulan.
For instance.
Mulan gets rid of all the comedy that was involved in the original movie, the original cartoon movie.
Yeah.
You can look on my channel. I have a fucking Film Fights review for Mulan on there, and I go deep, and I go into deep fucking detail about that fucking goddamn remake, because that shit pissed me off. The other fucking one that they fuck over is Dumbo. That's another one that they fucked over. And I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it pisses me off that, but yeah, it really pissed me off and stuff like that. That you're gonna remake something, and there's another remake that gets me too, that gets me the shit. And I don't care for it at all. It was the remake for Black Christmas. Not the one that came out like later on in like 2005 or like, I think it came out 2005 or something like that. The one that came out 2 years ago, back in 2019. That piece of shit. It's fucking stupid. That's why I did not watch it. I never cared to watch it. But I just think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. I think remakes altogether need to fucking die. I think people need to have better original ideas for stuff.
Yes.
But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. But let me know in the comment section what y'all guys think and stuff like that. And yeah, we're gonna get into. I think we're gonna get into our last topic, and then I'm gonna call it a day, man. Because I feel like really tired right now. I'm not kidding about that either.
Yeah. Well,
Because I haven't slept in like 3 days. Because I've been having to move around everything in here and trying to get everything back together in here and shit. Yeah, so I got a really bad lack of sleep right now. So.
Well, this is the last one, and I guess I got to put up another video probably later tonight or tomorrow, whenever.
Yeah, we'll do inside when I feel up to it. Maybe later on or tomorrow.
Yeah.
By the time I get done with everything, by the time I'm already done in here already. I moved everything back in here. You can see everything back there where it was and all that stuff. And as soon as everything goes back to normal again, I'll probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll probably do inside the ring.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Because I'm gonna go ahead and post this. I'm gonna post this tomorrow, along with Inside the Ring, and
look up at those tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna get into our next one, and this whole thing between Sony and Xbox goes all way back. The whole console war bullshit between Microsoft and Sony. There are still people who are saying, especially after the shit Sony showed off at their showcase a couple of weeks back. There are people bitching and complaining. There are Xbox people bitching and complaining that, fucking Sony don't make good games and all this other stuff, and like they were shitting all over the Spider-Man 2 trailer, which I saw, and I saw the God of War Ragnarok trailer too.
Yeah.
And holy fucking shit! I wish I had a PlayStation. I'm not picking sides or anything like that. I'm not picking sides because I don't give a fuck about this whole thing between PlayStation and Microsoft.
Yeah.
I wish I had a PlayStation because there are games that Sony has that I really want to play. I don't care what people say about The Last of Us. I think both those games are good. I've seen walkthroughs for both Part 1 and 2. I want to play the first Spider-Man. I want to play the one with Miles Morales in it. And I also want to play when the new one comes out. And spoiler alert, if you have not seen the trailer, fucking Venom is gonna be in Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Fucking Venom, dude, will be a playable character in Spider-Man 2, and I hope it's multiplayer. I hope we can play as Venom, Miles Morales, and Peter Parker all in one.
That'd be great, yeah.
But I hope that happens. That would be great. Yeah. And then also they came out with they came out with a Wolverine game that I really will fucking want to play because I saw the teaser trailer for that shit too. And holy fucking shit, it looks so awesome, dude. But this whole Sony versus Microsoft shit.
Yeah.
The fanboys love to talk shit about each other.
Oh yeah.
I know that the hard way because of the Devil May Cry bullshit that happened like 3 years ago on my channel. Because I said I don't like the story, I like the characters only, and I like to kill people and all that stuff. People went on the attack and just started talking shit about me from then, and I had to fight back somehow. I made a video saying that, telling people, hey, I don't know the story all that well. I don't know the lore and all this other stuff, but I still got hate for it. It was unnecessary hate.
Yeah.
Because, really, be honest, I don't care about the lore. I think the game is fucking awesome. But yeah, I never cared about Devil May Cry. I never cared about. I do love the game. Don't get me wrong, but because of the whole thing with the fanboys coming on my channel and talking shit, I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna worry about this game. I don't want to even look at another trailer because I'm gonna have people coming on my channel and acting like dicks.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Like, what do you think about the whole console war crap going on between PlayStation and Microsoft?
You know, to me, it seems like a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you know, the first machine. Now, it was out of Nintendo, of course, but the next machine that I played was actually the first PlayStation that came out.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love the first PlayStation. Then here came part 2, and then I started loving. I like to play that. I'm not going to fix that either. And of course, then I went to Xbox, and when the first original Xbox came out, then I went over to Xbox, and then Microsoft happened, and of course, now that me and Grant had Xbox One, yes, of course, but I wish I had a PlayStation 4 or 5, whatever, you know. I want to play those games too. I want to play the new Spider-Man game. I want to play Wolverine game. I want to play these new games. Because what's disappointing is that those games are only for the PlayStation, and they don't make one for the Xbox Ones. But there are some games that will share platforms, but I just wish that it was the case with these new games.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing too, because a long time ago, Sony and Xbox used to come out with the same games. Games. There's been games that have been multi-platform, like Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo and all that other stuff. And I wish, and we hadn't had. How long has it been since the Spider-Man came out on the fucking Xbox? Jesus fucking Christ! That was what, 2004?
I want to say.
When did the original Xbox come out? Do you remember?
Oh God!
Man, you there?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. My phone's phone's counting out on him. I hate that shit. I really do.
I know we have our difficulties.
Yeah.
Here we go. The original Xbox console. It was 2001, actually.
2001. And when did this? There was a Spider-Man game based on a movie. Based on the Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah,
I think there was wasn't there like 2 of them?
They did. Well, they made all 3, but the third one, they originally were going to make one for the original Xbox, but I don't know what happened. That fell through, so they did it for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But the first 2, were on the original Xbox, and they were based on the Sam Raimi ones, which, of course, as you maybe people out there know, had Tobey Maguire as the lead role, Peter Parker / Spider-Man. And then, of course, you had the Green Goblin. Woman of Fall as the Green Goblin. You had part 2 was Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, who I can't believe is going to come back in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, if you guys seen my trailer reaction, you need to watch my trailer reaction for that. Holy fucking shit! They got Alfred Molina.
He's back.
And then I'm hearing that they're gonna get Charlie Cox, the guy that played Daredevil in the Netflix show, into this movie. But I don't know if that's true or not. I've been hearing like different stuff that he's not gonna be in it, that he is gonna be in it.
Yeah.
And then of course the whole Andrew Garfield thing and Tobey Maguire. People are saying they might get it, they might be in it, or they might not. But I don't know.
That would be surprising. And it would be kind of nice to have a cameo from at least the original people. Like, I would love to see that.
Shit! Get fucking James Franco and fucking Kristen Dunst. I think Kristen Dunst was in it, wasn't she?
She was in the same Remy ones as Mary Jane. Yeah.
Yeah, get her in it. Or like who played Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man? It was the chick that played Cruella.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Get her.
Those were in the Amazing Spider-Man versions. Yeah.
This movie is basically about multiverses. Get the original people. Get the original people from the original movies to get into it. That would be great.
That'd be great, man. That would make this movie really badass. I tell you.
Shit, if there was no pandemic and there was no problem with anything, shit, I would be pissing my pants watching this shit in the fucking theater. Just seeing the original people come back. Like, also, if you motherfuckers, I swear to fucking Christ, if you get Willem Dafoe to come back as fucking Green Goblin, oh my god.
I'll be shitting my pants.
Oh my god. I'm gonna come so hard on my fucking pants. Because this shit is gonna be so fucking nice. I can't fucking wait for December. God. Holy shit.
I nearly shit myself when I saw Melina back as Doc Ock. And the question I had is how, because as you know in the original Part 2 ending, he sacrificed himself, destroying the machine that he built.
Yeah, he dies in part. I think it was part 3, right?
Part 2.
Part 2. Okay. Yeah, he dies in Part 2.
At the end, to save New York. Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck they got him back, and then I'm hearing they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get election. If you guys don't know what the fucking comics, if you guys have not read any of the comics, there is a group of Spider-Man villains, 6 of them to be exact. They call themselves the fucking Sinister Six.
Yes.
If these motherfuckers show up in Spider-Man and Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm gonna piss my pants. I swear to Christ, I will piss my pants.
6 of the most diabolical villains that Spider-Man has ever faced in his past, and when he defeated them from their criminal ways. These are the 6 fiendish villains that he's ever encountered.
The 6 notorious motherfuckers in the fucking Spider-Man universe.
Yes.
All in one movie.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be so badass. I can't wait.
Yeah, me and Grim are looking forward to that movie, and hopefully when the timing is right, him and I can go sit in the theater and watch for ourselves.
Or shit, when they put it on Disney Plus, I'm gonna be sitting right over there on my bed, and I'm gonna fucking sit down and watch that fucking movie on Disney Plus, or hopefully it doesn't pay. Hopefully they don't fucking have to pay $30 goddamn dollars for a fucking movie. That's bullshit. By the way, I want to sit there and watch what happens when especially Doctor Strange. If you guys have not seen what happened with Doctor Strange and What If, holy shit, you need to watch that episode. You need to watch that episode because it was all fucked up. It was so fucked up what happened to Doctor Strange in that episode.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it here because I know he has not seen it.
Not too much, but that's just all we're gonna say.
But when he watches it, oh, you can bet your ass we're gonna fucking do a review for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I still haven't done a review for Loki yet. I probably will. I'm waiting on him to watch it first.
Yeah, he'll get to it.
But back to we're kind of off topic, but back to the whole thing with Sony and Microsoft. I think this whole console war crap is stupid and dumb, and I think it should have ended a long time ago. I thought it had ended already, this whole thing, but I'm hearing already Microsoft and Xbox fanboys are talking shit, and Sony fanboys are talking shit back. And this whole fucking thing is going back and forth. I made a video about a couple years ago I think I put it on my channel. I'm gonna probably remake it again because the quality's all fucked up for it.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I made a video back on my channel, right here on my channel, a couple of years back. I think it was 2015. With my nephew about Marvel and DC fanboys.
Same way.
And how they are the same way. Like any fandom, you got assholes wanted to be fucking famous and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll probably make I'll probably put it in a regular podcast, or I'll probably talk about it in a separate, like its own video or something like that.
Yeah.
About it. But me and Knight will talk about that because I'm kind of tired of going through bullshit, hearing fandoms are fucking toxic like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Saying which side is better, and like I said, we don't pick sides. I mean, I read Marvel comics, he's read Marvel comics, and we both read DC comics, so I love
DC and I love Marvel. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck who is better than who. I don't care. No. As long as the comics are good, and trust me when I say this, I've read some bad fucking comics from both Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
There are really good ones and there are really bad ones. I'm not gonna lie.
So we are in the middle of, whether it's Sony or Microsoft, whether it's PlayStation or Xbox, whether it's Marvel or DC. We like both ways, and we like, because we like to expand our stuff. And I played PlayStation, I played Xbox. He has too. I've read Marvel comics. I read DC. It doesn't matter what, and I'm sick and tired of people finding like, Marvel is this or DC is. We're tired of hearing that. But
I'm sick of the bullshit already with all that.
Yeah, we are tired of that, and so, but really, in this war between Marvel, DC, or Xbox, I don't think there's ever going to be a winner. But whatever you get, whatever your opinion out there is, it's your opinion. But that's the way that goes. But let us know what you guys think about this war, but we're going to touch definitely on the DC Marvel thing. We'll talk about that. And we'll talk more about wars between stuff like this. Let us know what you guys think out there in the comments.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think we're gonna call an audible today.
All right.
I think that'll be it. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow when I'm feeling better, I'll go ahead and do Inside the Ring for War Games. And we gotta touch. I want to touch on. Speaking of remakes.
Yes.
I want to touch when we do the review for War Games tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want to touch on the fact that WWE decided to bring this good match back, and they decided to fucking screw it up.
Oh yeah, we'll touch on that
royally. So yeah, we'll talk about that when we do Inside the Ring. Probably maybe later tonight when I'm feeling up to it, or maybe tomorrow. Depends on what happens.
Yeah.
But
look out for it.
Yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about all the topics we talked about today and shit like that. And that's gonna be it for me. I'm as always Mr. Grimreaper 2 with Dark 997, and we'll see you on the afterlife. Peace.